Being a doctor, of course, was something I always cherished throughout my life.
I'm a intense exerciser, and that's why maybe I chose sports physiotherapy.
Amongst both of us, sort of that person should be on the back foot.
So I was, literally sitting on my sofa for maybe around 1 month or 2 months, maybe, and it was a little difficult to accept what was going on with me, even for others.
I started my meditations at the age of 8 years.
We have become a more peaceful and calm family, trained since our childhood. Is to classify everything into two. It's either black or white.
This is such a thoughtful key message. It has complete depth in it. Rather than labeling anything as good or bad, black or white, wonderful.
So I can't say that what I am giving is the right thing or only this thing is the thing.
That today we have at our event venues is an orthopedic surgeon and a physiotherapist. Yes, a married couple, Dr. Ashutosh Sabnis and Dr. Kashmira Sabnis. Intention with emotion, which is energy in motion, plus action, will give you the right results. And why I say intention, emotion, and action? Because the Proud Pro Luxuriance that today we have at our event venues is an orthopedic surgeon and a physiotherapist. Yes, a married couple, Dr. Ashutosh Sabnis and Dr. Kashmira Sabnis. Welcome to our show and thank you for being here first and foremost. So Dr. Ashutosh Sabnis is an orthopedic surgeon. He is a spine surgeon. He is into surgeries since last more than 15 plus years, and since 7 years he is connected with Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital. While Dr. Kashmira Sabnis, she is a sports physiotherapist since last 15 years, and she is a wonderful soul because she has had her awakening, I think some 4-5 years ago. So me meeting Kashmira before her awakenings and after her awakenings was a totally different conversation between both of us, right? So we would also like to know about that journey. But to start ahead, what would I like to know, and my audience, is that how did your journey of being a doctor or choosing the spine surgery, how was that, was it planned or was it something with inner calling, or what was your alignment towards your profession?
Yeah, so being a doctor, of course, was something I always cherished throughout my life.
Okay.
But after I got into this profession, being an orthopedic surgeon was not planned.
Uh-huh.
I gave my entrance exams, and
Okay.
as per the results, and I always liked orthopedic surgery. But given the competition, you never know where you stand.
Yes, right.
But I got into orthopedic surgery. Then the most complicated part of the orthopedic surgery I always found was the spinal column, which controls most of the movements of the body, and it always fascinated me. So gradually I went in to gain some experience regarding spine, and as I started liking it, I got more involved, more interested,
Correct.
and finally I became a spine surgeon.
Wow, wonderful. And when we are talking so much about the spine, what fascinates me is that, Kashmira has had a recent awakening. The spine is so important, not only physically, but also in terms of spiritual guidance or meditations, or when you are trying to go beyond the realms of mere physical body, which is the mind, your identity, and your spirit. So, the spiritual journey. So, you are a physiotherapist, and how was your journey about taking sports physiotherapy, especially?
So first of all, I started from dancing. I was a dancer
Okay, nice.
when I was young, and then I developed interest in exercises.
Acha.
So being a physiotherapist was my choice. By choice,
Acha.
I have been like exercising is my passion since my childhood,
Right,
and
right.
that is what I pursued.
Wonderful.
And then sports exactly was not into the my options,
Yeah.
but I am a intense exerciser, and that's why maybe I chose sports physiotherapy.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful.
And I really love the field, and I've been growing into this field and really doing, like, I'm enjoying
Wow,
my
that's
field.
so nice, cherishing your work, being aligned and loving what you do. And believe me, like the more podcasts that I'm shooting for Proud Pro Luxurians, what is the one key thing that I find in their success is they love what they do. Some are attuned with their inner calling, and for the others, they are loving their job because they are completely surrendered to it. And they have not only accepted, but they have also immersed themselves in their jobs. So that is the reason for their success, which is what I feel. And while doing all of this, you both are doctors, of course. I know we are close friends, and I know you have kids as well. So when it comes to work-life balance, because this podcast is all about work-life harmony and work-life balance. So how are you able to maintain all of this? Because I feel you also travel to Mumbai for your surgeries, doing
Yeah.
spine surgeries and all of that.
Yeah.
So how have you been better able to navigate life and maintain a balance 10 years back and now?
So when it comes to balancing your life, your goals should be defined.
Right.
You should know how much you want to work, and there are some necessary things back at home
Right.
which you should give priorities to. Also, amongst both of us, one person has to have a kind of sort of, that person should be on the back foot. Like if both run after their careers very aggressively,
Yes.
then there's no family left.
Right.
So one of us, like in our case, Kashmira looks more after the family, because my working hours are
Yeah.
quite odd. I might have to go
Right.
out of Pune for my work, or I might be involved in long surgeries at
Right.
odd hours.
Right.
So for the family part of it, I'm available,
Yes.
but most of the things are taken care of by Kashmira.
Which is very wonderful. That is what I feel, because these days, so my research and thesis since 2006 is on human evolution and what has changed. So when we are talking about looking after the family, which is in my case also I do it more. And yes, as rightly said, that to maintain the fine balance, one person has to take care of the take a back foot and take care of the family, and family forms the stronger foundations. So taking care of the family means nurturing. So nurturing is a feminine quality, and females are more equipped with it. There is nothing which is good or bad, or nothing right or wrong, but then feminine is feminine energy, masculine is masculine energy. Now, what in the current changing times, what I have seen in my research is men and women in terms of equality, which is good. But there are certain job roles and responsibilities which we do it with ease. So women can do it with ease. If it comes to men, it is a little bit tougher and difficult for them. Now, if they take it up without acceptance, and they take the pressure of nurturing kids at home, what I have seen in my thesis is that they tend to become more feminine, and they lose out their masculine energy and their job roles. And now we are seeing a lot of relationship differences, and upcoming things like live-in relations, and then all the other things that are upcoming. The dynamics between this feminine and masculine energy have constantly been changing, which is why I feel, yes, if we take life easy and simple, if we follow the guidelines that we have, of course not stick to the guidelines, but then life could be more simple. So what are your thoughts, Kashmira, on all of these?
See, when I look into myself, I have done like earning part also.
Yes,
And I
of
have
course,
done
yeah.
cooking part also.
Yes.
I have done studying part also.
Yeah.
So I've played many roles.
Multiple roles, yeah.
So I have been there and
Yeah.
like done a lot of things.
Yes.
So when I look into myself,
Hmm.
I love cooking.
Yes.
Okay.
Likewise.
I like being at home,
Yes.
being with kids, loving
Yes,
them,
yes.
loving my husband,
Oh,
and
that's so sweet.
and side by side, if I the thing is ki I like work.
Yeah, maintaining that balance.
So
between
maintaining
work-
my work,
Yeah.
do it for 2-3
Wonderful,
hours,
yeah.
and other times exercise, maybe my meditation. So
Yeah.
I have me time,
Yeah.
and I have family time,
That's
home
so
time.
thoughtful, so good
I'm
to-
trying to balance everything,
Yeah.
and I think I'm okay.
No, you are doing wonderful
Yeah,
because I
extremely
know
well.
you as a person since so long. We are connected, and same goes with me also because I like my work to be there because we have certain amount of intellect which is there within us. We have certain qualities and higher intelligence that is developed. So we need to execute that. Otherwise, the intelligence will not allow us to sit at home. So then I also like a balance of my work at one end. But then if I'm not, playing and being happy with my kids, not because it's my responsibility, but because I want to cherish my childhood through them, and I want to give them a better motherhood. So then I love that family aspect as well. And then of course for the feminine energy, this slowness, stillness of me time.
Yeah.
Females flow, the energies flow, and that's how we need to be. We are efficient in multitasking and handling and managing many roles because we have all the compartments open. Unlike males, they have just one compartment. So if a man is watching a TV, they say if he's into cricket, he's just completely into cricket. And if you are, telling something, it will not go in his head. While at the same time, if a woman is watching her serial or TV or a movie, she's at the same time watching it, she's guiding her kids, she's telling her bye, she's, handling few stuff, she has her mobile phone, and all the compartments are open at the same time. So I think that's the beautiful creation that God has made. Yeah.
I would
And-
completely agree with this because if I'm doing one thing, I can do only one thing.
Yeah.
If there are many things around me happening, I get so
Yeah.
irritated.
Yeah.
Like I want to focus on one thing, be it cricket, I'm watching cricket, I'm studying, or I have to do only one thing at
Yeah,
one
that's
time.
how male
Yeah.
brains are designed. Actually, that's so they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Exactly.
That's the basic difference that goes on. And when we identify, so I have written a book on master relations. It's a 400-pager Glamourwell workbook. It's a combination of book and journal both together. So in that I have mentioned all of these things plus all the stages of life. If you are a parent, if you are a kid, if you have parents, if you are in relationships, if you are married, so all of those sorts of things. But unlike we learn a mobile phone, you know how to use it, where to charge it from. So is life. And initially in the Vedic eras, or maybe when in joint families, these knowledge was given and shared. It was then applied and it turned into wisdom. But then since last 150 years, we have lost all of that, the education system. We need to include all of these things again. Like what are the 4 parts of brain? How does our mind function? Where do we take decisions from? Then what are the basic differences? What are the stages of life? So what do you do with that? So what are thoughts, beliefs, actions, emotions? How do you handle your emotions well? All of these things. What are the planes of existence? Many more things that can go on ahead. But then I find it so good to discuss all of these things, especially with a hardcore allopath and a sports physiotherapist who is turning into a spiritual person. You have recently started 4-5 years back. You were doing yoga, but through the benefits of that yoga, you suddenly had awakenings and all of those things. So what were your thoughts when you were an allopathic doctor and now shifted since 4-5 years to this field of meditation and dealing with energies?
So, see, it was a life transforming, so, everything. So I was, literally sitting on my sofa for maybe around 1 month or 2 months, maybe.
Wow.
And it was a little difficult to accept what was going on with me, even for others.
Yeah.
Like being a science person, of course I have learned yoga, but I used to never believe in the kundalini aspect and chakras aspect. But when I actually experienced my every chakra opening and getting the wisdom and going through Sahasrara and going into Samadhi, so it was really life transforming for me.
Wow.
And I have till now received lot of visions when I go into meditation. I'm still learning, so there's lots to study and lots to experience. It's never ending actually.
Yeah.
But it was an amazing experience, and I feel everybody should have that experience what
Yes.
I had, and it was really good.
Yeah,
It
life
is
becomes
really-
so sorted, so
Yeah.
easy. You know, Prolux is also a download. So when I started my meditations at the age of 8 years, I had been to ashrams, and I had a lot of downloads and lot of stuff. So I kept on doing and unfolding my life purpose again and again. But when Glamourwell happened to me through the research, and then the idea of Prolux as a premier company with its 5 departments, and now seeing this office and this setup, you know, it's like I saw some downloading, I had some visualizations, and now it is practically and physically present in its physical form to serve people. So for me also it was just like that. Wonderful to know that. But then as an allopathic doctor again, so how do you envision all of these things?
It's a different science, and I haven't experienced it,
Yeah,
so it won't be right to judge anything.
yeah.
But there are things beyond the understanding of allopathy, and if she is exploring it, I encourage that.
Wow, that's
And
so.
that has got a lot of changes in our life as a family, with her deviation towards meditation, awakening, and those things.
Right.
So we have become a more peaceful and calm family.
Wonderful.
The kids experience the
Acha.
calmness in the environment around
Right,
us,
right.
and with some religious angle to it. So they also like to be involved.
Right,
They also like to practice some kind of meditation.
right.
So that has brought about a lot of change. So
Wonderful.
we like more of home food now. We have stopped eating outside, so
Yeah.
no more Zomatos and Swiggies. So minimal. I mean,
Yeah, minimalistic,
The
yeah.
hoteling outside has become
Yes.
minimal. We love more of home food. So all these changes are for good.
Yes.
They have improved our health
Nice.
and brought a lot of peace in the family.
I so like your perspectives and the way you envision all of this. This shows the perspective of seeing the facts. You know, people believe faith or people fear certain things. So decisions made out of fears, faiths won't work, but the decisions made out of facts. Like you are seeing the change, you are seeing peaceful environment, changes in the kids, your family harmony or energies and vibrations. So that is what I really like about proud pro luxurians like you. That's why you're here today. And I've seen a lot of my friends who are doctors, being an anesthetist, so I also have a lot of friend circle, and they're more attached to their own pathies. And sometimes I feel so, I would say, so sad for them, because patients who are approaching them, they take all the treatments, they take allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy, crystal, reiki, chakra, whatever, they heal, they go away. But this particular person who's a doctor is attached to his own pathy, faces his own different problems in life, and that's where I feel it's not about any one thing being good or bad. We all as human beings are unique, we are different, we have different needs, requirements at different times. So maybe if now I require crystals, maybe after 3 years I won't require it. 3 years before I never required them. So things and solutions change with time also.
I'd like to add that what we have been trained since our childhood
Huh.
is to classify everything into two. It's
Yes.
either black or white.
Wow.
It's good or bad.
Yes.
I mean, there's a spectrum. It's a continuous thing.
Right.
You can't classify things.
Yes.
So whatever it is, you just see it as it is,
As it is.
and if you like it, you accept it,
Yes.
or you don't criticize
You
it.
just see
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
You don't
yes.
classify it or judge it into
Right.
right or wrong or good or bad.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, this is such a thoughtful key message. It has complete depth in it. Rather than labeling anything as good or bad, black or white, wonderful. I mean, why can't we see things just as it is? Unlike we see 4-5 trees, or when we are traveling, we see so many trees. We never label them. We just see them as they are. We like some tree, but we never judge or blame or criticize another trees, right? So can be life. That's so thoughtful and
So
wonderful.
from there comes love and compassion.
Yes. I feel so nice that two proper allopathic doctors who are connected with the hospitals and we are discussing these things. I truly like the perspectives and the flow and ease of just allowing good things to happen to us. That's what everybody should practice. That is what I feel. Just be an open vessel to receive. If it's good, receive it. If it's helping you, receive it. If it's not, don't blame or judge it. Just leave it.
Yeah. Because
That
what
can
I
also
found in my practice is that not any kind of pathy of medicine doesn't have a solution to everything. So there are different things according to the personality of the patient
Yeah.
himself
Right.
or herself.
Yeah.
Different things can work for them.
Yes, yes.
So I can't say that what I am giving is the right thing or only this thing is
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
that person might get better with some other pathy.
Yeah.
That which is fine. The
Yeah.
ultimate aim is to
Heal the
get
patient.
the patient better.
Right.
It's not boasting about my pathy.
Wonderful.
It's to get them better.
So nice. So with this said, we have one more section wherein we do a act or a performance, to make this podcast a glamour well podcast. So here, as we pre-discussed, what I will do is I'll become a patient of yours, wherein I have certain problems and diseases, and now as a patient I have a orthopedic and a spine surgeon and a physiotherapist. So let's explore that how things work and what all goes with the diseases or illness for patients. So let me be your patient.
Yeah, so this should be easy for us. It's a daily thing.
So yes. So hello doctor.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. And as I sit along, I find so much pain at my back. The back is hurting a lot. I have pain which is on and off. And initially I ignored this pain, but now since it's been since 6 months, and now it's getting a trial, because even my leg, I have started feeling some tingling, numbness, some difficulties in walking. So please help me. Like, what do I do with this back pain?
I would like to ask you a few questions. So 6 months ago, did you have any incidents where you lifted weight, you bent, or you did some unusual work, some different exercise you started, some travel history?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. We were traveling to a vacation, and there my kids were, they were about to fall, and I lifted my own kid there. So yeah, I remember I had lifted a weight, right?
Yeah. So after that, your back pain started, I guess.
Yeah. During the vacation, I didn't feel it, but yes, maybe from there.
Okay. And has the pain been worsening gradually?
Yeah, it's been worsening. Now, though, it's like I can't sit properly or walk properly at times.
And how far are you able to walk?
Say for half a kilometer. That's it.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then your
not even-
back and
Yeah, it's
even the leg?
excruciating. Then I have to sit down.
Okay.
So half a kilometer is not an easy walk for me, but then that's also been like my daily work is being hampered. But yes, I continue to do that, and then I have excruciating
And
pain.
how many days since it has started going down the leg?
Leg, it is since last 2 months.
Okay. Okay. Do you get any tingling numbness in
Yes,
the leg?
yes.
Yes. Anything in the other leg? It's only on the one side.
No, it's only on one side. Yeah.
Okay. If you cough or sneeze, do you get pain?
Yes, I do get pain at times.
Okay. See, the kind of pain you describe and the way it has started, most likely it is related to your lumbar spine, that's the lower back. And usually what happens at this age and this kind of activity is there is a sudden increase in the pressure in one of the intervertebral discs.
Okay.
So the every two bones in the spine has got a soft cushion like structure which is
Right.
known as an intervertebral disc. So with age, the water content of the disc decreases and the disc dries up. So the pressures are not transmitted equally. And what happens is when you suddenly lift up something and your spine muscles are not strong enough due to some abnormal pressures that are transmitted, the disc can have some tears which develop.
Oh no, no, no! Please don't say this, doctor.
So
I
it's
feel
nothing. Yeah, it's nothing
my
to worry
relatives
about.
and my friends have been saying that you'll have to undergo surgery and then you'll be bedridden. You won't be able to do your work and job. I please don't want all of these.
No, but it's not as bad.
Okay.
So this is a very common problem which happens at this age and these kinds of activities. So what it requires is some rest, some medications,
Okay.
and usually it heals. Now since you haven't done any of those, and the next thing that has happened is the disc has started slipping back and
Yeah.
pressing on the nerves. So you have started getting pain in the leg, which is commonly known as sciatica.
Acha.
So, but still, as is the misconception, every sciatica doesn't require surgery. What we usually give is a conservative trial, and 80% of people get better with that conservative trial.
Okay.
So, conservative trial includes some period of rest, some pain medications. If you get better with it, we start some physiotherapy, which strengthens the muscles of the back and basically prevents your back pain.
Okay.
If the medications and rest don't work, the next option usually is a small injection in the back. So we give the injection around the nerve which is getting pinched. Of course, we do an MRI to confirm
Yeah, okay.
that there's a slip disc,
Okay.
and once that is confirmed, all these things start. So we give an injection in the spine under X-ray guidance, so that relieves the inflammation of the spine, and again we start with physiotherapy to strengthen your back. If none of these things work, only then we look at the surgical option.
Okay.
So it's not as bad. You can cheer up.
Yeah. So I think with rest, repair, and then again going to a physiotherapist, strengthening the muscles and all, it would get easy for all of you. So don't worry. I was just enacting like a patient. I don't have any of these things, thankfully, because I follow a certain routine. I do my diet well. I do my exercises well. Of course, it's not possible for me to continue with my exercise every single day, but then I follow a set of routines which are 3 to 30-second tools with the Glamobel tools and activities. So it was fun, it was informative quite a lot, and I am sure that my clients and audience will surely benefit from this conversation. Thank you so much for this.
Sure.
Having said that, what is the real wellness message that you would like to give to the audience?
Okay, so I have seen the center and it is like it's amazing is what I can say. It has it's like multi-dimensional and you can have your from kids' birthdays
Yes.
to your kitty parties to your
Get-togethers.
get-together reunions and
Yeah.
you can spend a whole day. You can sit and watch a movie.
Yes.
You can shoot and photography, and you can do your wellness. And females like can also enjoy the wellness spa center.
Yes.
So it is you can actually have a full 1 or 2 days maybe activity in your
Thank you.
Prolux center. So it is amazing, and I love the decor.
Wow.
And it's really nice to be here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. So at Prolux, what we are doing currently is we cater as like so you book a hotel and you do meetings. Okay, come to Starbucks or come to CCD. We'll do a meeting. Instead, you can book and we rent it out the space along with we provide you coffees and everything at a very nominal rate. What we have done here for the wellness is we have a lot of crystals, pyramids, vibrations and healing things and material detox waters etc. which are available for the wellness of our buyers. So we rent out event spaces with 2 conference rooms, event halls, consulting. We have 3 event halls, consulting cabins. And if the person is a little bit more evolved and wants to know about wellness, then what we do is we merge wellness with their event. So it's a 16-step wellness activity and an event, or a 10-step BB brunch, or kitty parties, or the corporate sessions, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's our ultimate goal, to serve people here and bring in proud pro luxurians like all of you, who will be better able to guide people around. So yes, a closing tip or advice for the audience from you.
You mean as far as wellness
For
is
wellness,
concerned?
yeah.
So I'd really advise people to take care of their spines, because that's what my profession is.
Yes.
Have a work-life balance. We all work, but we should also take care of our families, their needs, and the parents are both required for the kids.
Yes.
It's not that only one parent can do the job.
Correct.
Both have their roles to play in the family. As far as your health is concerned, you should give priority to that, because without your health, you can't do any of these things. Not even
Right.
work, you can't look after your family,
Right.
and you will be crippled with the rising cost of medicine. It's not easy.
Right.
So prevention is better than cure, I would say.
Correct.
So look after yourself. As far as this center is concerned, I am very impressed that
thank you.
have designed every little thing keeping in mind what people need at a very cost effective way. And I really like the auditorium which you have, the 3D sound effect.
Yes.
It's a different world altogether. I would really, we were thinking, like we were discussing, we would like to have the 16th birthday of our kid at this
Wow.
place.
Wow,
So we
wonderful.
are really looking forward
Yes,
to this.
yes. Let's host one.
Yeah.
Let's make it more memorable.
Sure. So we really enjoyed the
Yes.
center.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I also feel very blessed and honored to have both of you today at the podcast here. Thank you so much for your wonderful advices, words, and there are so many key takeaway messages for the audience from this episode. So thank you so much for being here, and do keep visiting us again and again.
Sure.
And it was lovely hosting and listening to both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So with that said, there are so many key takeaway messages in this podcast, especially which comes from a spine surgeon and a physiotherapist who is a sports physiotherapist into meditation again. So do watch this episode again. I really love the fact that a spine surgeon is telling you to take care of your spines. He is telling you that how surgeries and medicine will cost you. So better prevention is better than cure. So start healing yourself, loving yourself, giving time to your family as well, balancing out all the 12 aspects of your life, and do mention in the comment section what is your key takeaway message from this podcast. And stay tuned for more such podcasts. Subscribe to our channel, Prolux Wellness Glamovell Official. Thank you so much.